Welcome back to Branching Out. This week we're just going to be working on some bushwhacking and some regular maintenance on the food forest. I got to clean out some gardens down in the food forest and even up here, which I don't call it the food forest. This is the garden up here, and then eventually it's going to connect and become one big food forest. But we're going to be working on this right here, so let's just take care of that and get that out of the way right away. So I'm going to try and get rid of some of this now too. So throughout the week, I spend some time each day after work before I settle down for the night, make some food to eat, and I'll come around and I'll do some more cutting. So like this right here off to the side, I'm going to need the chainsaw for that because it's quite a large stump that was left over, and that's just another thing I'll be clearing off. I want to clear out this entire area right here, but before I do that, I'm going to go spend some time cleaning out some of the garden in the food forest.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so down here, this is like my main path on the, this is technically the left side, even though we're facing right. But this is the left side here, and eventually probably that pair will have to come out. There's gonna be a path that goes all the way down this way and back out, so it does like a big circle around here. But here, I just kind of gonna clean up some of this, make the path a little bit bigger, so when I cut with the lawnmower, I'm not running into some of these thicker little brush trees here. That's it, so let's get that done. Easy peasy. So then I just use it to build up my fence line here a little bit. Keep some of that wind out of there when it comes to the winter time. But that's pretty much what I do. I just keep building up this tree line here all the way down. But over here we got this old walnut stump we need to get out of here. So we're gonna try and get rid of that. So this is right down my path. As you can see, this would be the path on the left side going all the way up. All right, near the pond here, we're all gonna get rid of some of this wood that I used to try to make a bed here. And I don't think it's really working out for me, so we're gonna get rid of it and then use this to smooth it out a bit. The natural progression of weather and stuff will flatten that out a little bit more. And we'll just keep our pecan here. That's a pecan tree there. And then we're over here in our horseshoe guild here. Definitely went in here and did some chop and drop. Found a few things. We got a dead tree here again, another sacrifice. But, you know, for the most part, we got another tree over there that's dead too. I think it was a cherry. But yeah, here we're gonna change up this this trellis here, and we're gonna make it more like these trellises here. We're gonna add some more of those vines, the kiwi, cold hardy kiwi. And here we got loganberry and boysenberry and raspberry. And in here is our vines. We're gonna get in here and we're gonna clean that out a bit so they have a better chance. The weeds just are brutal. But yeah, so you can see we did a lot of chop and drop around here. And we're just gonna keep going. So this is just one of those weeks where I've been kind of going out and doing a little bit of maintenance everywhere. There's a lot of little nipping and trimming and, you know, taking out some of the dead. Even cutting in some of the fruit trees. I've been pruning a little bit of a few trees here and there, just a little bit. Yeah, the pond's doing really well. Got a lot of fish in here, some nice fish, and I ran out of water in the runoff, so the runoff I was trying to fill up the big pond here, and it will flow right about there into the small pond, but I kind of ran out of water because it hasn't rained in a little while, so the runoff creek just slows right down. So yeah, we're just going to do a little bit more. We're going to move some of this wood, and we're going to build up some of this area over here a little bit more prominent. And that's what we're gonna do for right now. All right, so spending a bit each day throughout the week. And today I've been coming back in. We got a couple of stumps out of there, which required the chainsaw, and a couple of bigger branches or scrub brush, whatever you want to call it. And this is just prepping up here because this is also part of my food forest, but it hasn't been developed yet. And that's about it. Now you can see my truck from back here, but yeah, that's going to go to this stuff in the center. That's going to be taken out. I just need the tractor to remove some cavers and a couple of road ties and stuff like that. That's over there. We're going to clean that up. So here on Berry Hill, I have to get into each one of these rows and kind of get in between there. A little overgrown in some areas. I just got to make sure I don't cut down Hascal's blueberries, blackberries, gooseberries, we got dwarf cherries and raspberries on the end. And here, just did a lot of chop and drop again just to kind of clear it out here. It was getting a little crazy, and my lawnmower doesn't really like that angle of that hill right there on the top part. So, and then down there, I know you probably can't see too much from up here, but on the other side of that tree there's a mound, and I did the same thing. So it was kind of like that. So we just kind of cut in between. There's like raspberries in the middle, another fruit tree, another bush, another fruit tree, and so on. And then we got a couple hazelnuts on the end there. So now we're going to get back to the last thing I'm going to be doing this week before this video gets put out. Watering. It's over 55 degrees in the greenhouse. It's roasting in there. But I have to give these guys a water up here in the pots because they really do use the water a lot quicker than out in the food forest. And I can only use what water I have in the greenhouse because the runoff hasn't been running. So hopefully we'll get some rain by Wednesday. But yeah, I've been watering this about probably 3 times this week. Just trying to keep them hydrated and growing before the fall season, which probably 50% of this will go back into the ground. Other than that, we're just going to get around here and do a little bit of watering. And I appreciate you guys all coming back and checking out my videos. The last one did pretty good. I think I had people kind of liked using that vinegar. It really did help with some of the weeds that I used it for. And yeah, don't forget to come back next week though. And we'll definitely make another video. And we'll show you some more of the food forest. Have a great week. Stay safe. Stay hydrated.